training session, doing the usual Y-I-W raise, just warming up the rotator cuffs. I like doing that before any of the chest sessions I do, any of the shoulder sessions. And it's chest and back today. I'm going to start with that pretty heavy chest movement. I want to make sure I get these in. So just go through 2 rounds, 12 to 15 reps on each one, the Y's, the I's, the W's. Again, if you do follow the app and follow the training through there, the warm-up is included in there, and you'll see the sets and reps listed out in there too. Now that Mike's back in town, we can get some sessions in. We're like, okay, we need to hit chest and back before the end of the week again. And we could have split them up, but since we want to train some other things tomorrow too, and then kind of get back on a more normal training routine after the weekend. We're like, all right, we're gonna smash chest and back workout. I used to do these quite a bit, especially at the end of my week, so I would have a heavy chest session, a heavy back session, sometime between Monday and Wednesday. And then I remember when I was a year or 2 ago in my training, but I would hit like a chest, back, and maybe shoulder session Saturday. So this one's kind of similar to that, minus the shoulders. Have a couple supersets towards the end of it, but the rest is designed to be able to focus on one muscle group at a time. So I would superset them before. I like really focusing on chest, then giving it a little rest, while we hit an exercise of back, and then vice versa, kind of throughout the workout. It's going to be a lot of sets today. No easy walk in the park hitting 2 major muscle groups, but I think we got a good formula for it. So it's going to be a good weight. Probably stick with something around there for working sets, because I just barely got 12. I want to keep these working sets roughly between 10 and 12 reps. Everything's just about a good squeeze here, so I want to make sure, because it is an incline press, I don't want to get too much front delt involved, right? Because it's an easy one where my shoulders will start to round to try to get especially the last or the back part of the set, right? I get tired, my chest is fatigued, my shoulders want to take over, they start to round forward. But the key is keeping my chest back and then focusing on really just driving the barbell up with my chest. It's not so much about getting the barbell up, if that makes sense, because my mindset is I just need to get this barbell up. I'll kind of do anything, I'll keep my chest and say, no, I want to visualize just squeezing up with my chest, and the barbell or the bar will naturally go up. Even here, if you notice, even towards the end of the set, when I get tired, right, I'm not rushing to get to the number, I'm not rushing to get 10 done or 12 done, but I'm focusing on making each rep effective, right? So if that means towards the end of the set, kind of taking a half-second pause at the top before I start the next rep, I'm okay with doing that, because the rep is gonna be a lot cleaner. I'm gonna keep a lot more tension in my upper chest, versus, like I was saying, letting my shoulders take over, and the rest is just about bringing intensity. Alright, so next are some pull-ups. We're gonna make them a little bit. Add some weight. Just start with a 45, see if I can get 10. I haven't done these weighted ones in a while. They're actually one of my favorite exercises. I've actually do a whole gym back in quarantine. We all remember those days. I'll do this like on my doorway in my old apartment back in downtown Akron, back in Ohio. So we'll see if I have the same functional strength with these. Back to another back exercise. This one's one of my favorites. Just the traditional close grip cable low row. You can go pretty heavy here for sets of roughly 10. If I got 12, 13, 14 in the tank, I'm just gonna do it. As long as I keep my form pretty good. I'm not using a lot of momentum to get it back, but keeping my chest out, shoulders back, initiating the movement with my elbows rather than extending my lower back. Shoot, we're both feeling this one. Every one of these was tough. Like,
It's a tough workout.
Yeah, so we're moving some decent weight still. Between the two presses, the weighted pull up, and then now this. A little Wayne's helping me. Not a whole lot of words left at this point, but we're finishing pretty strong. We did 4 sets on the superset of the fly and the push-up. Kept the reps pretty high, about 15 apiece. So just a lot of blood flow into the chest to finish off the chest. And then here, since we're pretty gassed, a superset's not going to be very effective, at least for going at least a little bit heavy. And we want to go a little heavy, hit the upper back. So we're doing this high row on the machine here, keeping my elbows high as I can, and kind of driving up and out more so than just squeezing back. Of course, I'm squeezing down my trap at the end of the movement, but we'll finish off 4 sets on here. That's gonna be it today. Man. It's been a minute. It's tough, but that's what makes it fun. Dad's back? Yeah? Alright, we need some food. Alright, so for the post-workout meal, it's gonna be a concoction of a few things, but one protein shake. Now, I like to do this on days I'm not having a lot of carbs, so say Mike and I, we eat, maybe 2 meals before we train. We might do a cup and a half of rice with the first meal in the morning. We'll wake up maybe after some fasted cardio. And then the second meal is going to be a cup and a half to 2 cups of white rice. So that way we get in most of our carbs to utilize before the training session. So having a shake is nice because 1, it's quick to make, protein's easy to digest, and it doesn't involve a lot of cooking with meat. Alright, so first start with the all-important creatine, a daily 5-gram serving, and then do about 2.5 scoops the vegan protein powder. Each serving or each scoop of this is going to be 20 grams of protein, so that gets the total up to about 50 grams of protein. And this cookies and cream flavor is pretty dang good. It's got like some little cookie chunks you can crunch on in there. And then I'll do 1 scoop of powdered peanut butter, which is just 1 gram or 2 of fat. Gives a little peanut kick to the shake. And then I've been taking collagen daily. I feel like this really helps with my hair, skin, and nails, specifically skin. Also good joint support as well. So that's the shake. Tends to get a little bit thick, and normally I'll do almond milk, but we're out of almond milk, Mike. So water it is. Yeah, it's good every time. And powdered peanut butter, I just pick up at a Publix down here. Like, what is it, like $5 or $6 for the big container?
I'm not even sure.
Yeah. I mean, it lasts us thanks for the honesty. Thanks, Mike. Well, it lasts us a couple weeks, so it's not bad. And then the protein and creatine are both from Raw Nutrition, and then the collagen is from Revive. Same discount code applies, just code MERK. So if you're thinking about picking some up, you can save a little bit. And yeah, if you post, yeah, definitely tag me if you're picking some up. Got an Instagram. Feel like sharing some supplements on there, putting some people on. Shoot me a little tag. I'll throw it up on my story. I do appreciate that. Other than that, man, that's a wrap for the day. It's been a good one. Good training session. Got a little ride back from the gym. And yeah, what's coming next? I guess it's a little more chill right now on the channel, guys, if you haven't noticed. Settling into Florida. Both Mike and I are finding our groove down here. Razzo's doing his thing. Looks about right. But yeah, I think next, maybe a couple modifications to the bike, another good training session. We've been getting after it. And probably shortly after the next video that comes on the channel, I have some new training programs finally releasing on my app. So for those of you who've been a part of it, you guys see the YouTube workouts of the week, all the training in there. There's gonna be 2 full new programs coming, one specific for some ab training, so I'm excited to get that one out. I mean, both are pretty tough. So I'll give more details on that in the next video. I'll see you guys next week. What do I know? JustMerk.